Hey, hey. Good afternoon. Good evening. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. Usually I start this off by saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to wherever you are in the world, as I do have people all over the world that watch me, and I'm very appreciative of that. And I have a few, news stories that I want to talk about. And so I will be live quite a bit today. There's a couple of things. Let me see here. Hold on. I've got scheduled. Hold on a second. Let me tell you the lives that I'm gonna be doing today. So we're gonna talk about a Columbus rapper named Boog the Bandit that was shot and killed recently. I want to, talk about that in more detail, and I also am going to be doing an additional video on the Cash Gernon case. More information is coming out in that case. It seems like information starting to like really come out, and it's just changing from day to day to day. And so I will be live to discuss these cases today, so it's going to be a leak you day today. Now, as you all know, I am um, I've been under attack by a couple of people out here on the tube. And so, there's a lot of flagging and bullcrap, accusations, lies, all sorts of stuff is being said. And so I have to be really careful. So let me give you guys a link for those of you that may be watching this video on my main leakyou.com channel. Please come over to my Crimes and Investigations channel. Here's the link. As I'm going to stop the stream to this main channel, and I will see you guys over on the Crimes and Investigations channel. I'm also live on my backup channel as well. If you're familiar with that or you're subscribed to that, feel free to jump over there. But definitely come on over and let's talk about this story. I'm going to go ahead and end the live here on the main channel, and I'll see you guys over there on the Crimes and Investigations channel. All right. So for those of you that are still here, it's good to have you today. Welcome, to my channel. Hey, hey to everybody. I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. There is, like I was saying before, blatant attacks, blatant lies being told and put in chats. And one person specifically, I swear on my life, they've got, I know of at least 10 accounts this person is using. The Quintina account, the TRYL whatever account, the dead flower account, like it goes on and on and on. The D account, like I already know. And the really cool, hey, what's up, Nutbush? The really cool thing, hey, Unknown, the really cool thing about some changes that are starting to take place is that Google is now making changes for certain content creators. You have to be a part of their early release testing group. And I don't know if any of you guys are or what, but I am. I have been for quite a while. And in early release, they're now offering up options and ways to essentially provide more information to content creators. Especially like if someone drops a video on you, and let's say like they're stalking you, and they continually do it over and over and over. There's now a new form that can be filled out where, if it's consistent and you can actually prove that there is a consistent, uh, there's a consistency in the attacks. They are able now to track these attacks down, and they're helping authorities. So, I definitely, when I seen that, I was like, oh, finally, because up until now, it's been virtually impossible to like track people who put out, videos that are, that could be damaging to you, but the, lies and, the blatant attacks and all that sort of thing. And so that's, something really cool. And so all of you need to look into that. And if you can, sign up for their early release pod program, so that, you can utilize the features. It kind of really helps those that, uh, that have been like consistently cyberbullied and attacked. I don't know, maybe you guys have noticed even recently too that a lot of people in the beef sector of YouTube have been getting demonetized, and that's not that's not I should say that it's not a it's not, I don't mean mistake, but it's no surprise, right? Basically, there is a watchful eye on this particular sector. They're learning who people are, who's who, and they are literally demonetizing people's channels. If you come on and all you do is just cuss people out and beef with people, blase this, blase that, and you're not actually providing content, YouTube has a term for that, Google, I should say, and they feel like they shouldn't, not only be monetizing these channels, but the content itself is, they're tightening down. They're tightening down. And part of that is being able to provide information on the people that are actually doing these things consistently. So if you like to troll and like to create channels under troll accounts and, go on these hate parties with people and about people and stuff like that, you're going to be in for a very rude awakening, I'll tell you that. So let's get to this story here. This here is a very interesting story. This happened, a few days back, but I was gonna do this live a few days ago, and babe, babe, I appreciate you. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so there is a lady, an aspiring rapper named Boog the Bandit. Okay, she's a female rapper, and we know that female rappers, we've had a lot of female rappers on the rise, right? Cardi B. I think honestly, I know Nicki Minaj is very loved. My son absolutely loves Nicki Minaj, and he would kill me if he ever heard me say a cross word about her, right? But I don't necessarily have the same opinion as he or many others may have. But Nicki Minaj has been out for a pretty long time, right? And we did not see an influx of female rappers when she came out. She was pretty much it. But now it's like when Cardi B hit the scene, all of a sudden we started seeing like all these female rappers coming up to the forefront, and we are seeing like this wave of where females are being taken more seriously, not only in rapping and music, but being taken more seriously in jobs in different, in different companies all across the United States. Now, I know it's not the same for, some countries, because it's just not, but you know, it's nice. It's nice to see that. Now, Courtney Bruce was Boog the Bandit's, government name. She was 26 years old, and she died last Thursday after being shot. She was taken to Mount Carmel East emergency room where she passed away. She died at 6:11 p.m. last Thursday in Columbus, Ohio. Now, Columbus police are saying that Courtney was from the east side, I guess, of Columbus, and was in a car with a man at the 3700 block of Dort Place when the pair were approached by a group of men with guns. Several shots were fired. Shots struck Courtney, and she died from her wounds. Now, the man who was with her drove her to the hospital. He was not injured in this incident. Now, shout out to Hip Hop DX. They're a pretty cool online blog. Said that she had been gaining traction this year with 3 singles, Hard Away, Hot Topic, and Risky. And she's garnered more than 100,000 views on YouTube. This is Courtney. This is Boog the Bandit. And I am going to show you a couple of things, and I also want to say this to you guys. Like I was saying before, YouTube is making it a point to not only demonetize certain channels, right? But they're making it difficult to even monetize new channels, let alone demonetizing other channels. And my thing about it is this. Hey, Heaven Sent. My thing about it is this. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold on. Yeah. My thing about it is this. I'm not even going to try. Well, I may try to monetize my crime and investigations channel, but I have no plans to try to monetize any of my other channels. If anything, if I do, I'm going to do it with the expectation that they probably will demonetize me at some point. So I say that to say that we're going to all have to start doing things differently in regards to, how we make money on these platforms. My thing is like, I definitely appreciate all donations I've ever received, and they definitely go right back into my platform. I pay $50 a month just for StreamYard, not to mention the costs involved in a lot of the other things that I do for my platform, the hosting of my domains, all that sort of thing. So, I've always been very appreciative of all my donations, and I don't go into detail with people about what I do with donations because it's really no one's business. A donation is a donation, and you all know and you all see how this platform has grown, how it's just gotten better and better and better, and no matter how much people want to hate and try to hate on me or try to false flag me and all that type of stuff, at the end of the day, it does not, you know. So for me, I'm definitely going to be going behind the Patreon doors. Shout out to Sean Bradley because he gave me the idea. And so I'm going to be putting my archives back there. So there's a lot of videos that you guys can't see right now because I privated every single last one of them. Not only that, you're not going to find them on any other platforms because I've been in process of pulling them all and privating them all. I work hard in providing this content, and I just, with all the hell and crap that I have to go through and the haters that I got to deal with, people coming up here, they say I work at Microsoft, they say I work at Google, they say that I'm not employed, they say that I work at some mortgage company, like they say all these things, and none of it is even true. It's kind of crazy. Like, I even seen some people making comments saying that what was it, that my husband has all these warrants and he's in jail and he's in prison and then he's on parole, and then that we robbed the Airbnb last year. Oh, I've seen and heard it all, baby. And that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. And I'm let the haters hate, right? But I'm about to really tighten up as far as certain things. So here is something I want to tell you before we continue talking about Boog the Bandit. I have a private group on Facebook, and I'm going to be streaming to this private group. And if you want to be a member of this private group, then you can definitely make the request, and I will be vetting each and every one. No, none of you little, you know, haters are going to be able to get past those gates. And so I just want that to be known, that that is going to be available soon. And my Patreon is actually almost done. I'm actually almost done with my Patreon. So I'm really looking forward to opening up, the Patreon gates. And I'm going to open up those Patreon gates with a boom, baby. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. But yeah, let's get back to Boog the Bandit, and I'll do a video and talk about more of that, later, and we'll discuss, the particular group that I'm referring to, that I'm going to be streaming to. But, those videos will be free, but Patreon's going to cost. And, if you guys have any ideas for me in regards to Patreon, or how you would like to see LeakU progress. If you have any ideas, feel free to hit me up. My contact information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. You can email me or you can DM me on IG. I'm typically faster to respond on IG, but I've been pretty decent about checking my email lately, so I'll just leave it at that. But I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. So let's talk about Boog the Bandit. And I want to show you some of her work as well. Again, um, since I will never be monetizing this channel, most likely, I'm not really concerned about showing, somebody else's work. And I also, too, some of you may be familiar with this, but there's a Creative Commons license that I believe that you can use when you post your videos, where you can allow reuse of the videos. I'm currently looking into that, because there are some videos, like the videos with Cash Gernon. Definitely, I would allow reuse, not a problem at all. But I also do have Content ID, that goes through and scans YouTube, and it tells me if people are using any of my content, blah, blah, blah. And I am going to be putting some effort into, if you are using my artwork or my videos or my audio from my videos, I'm going to be striking you if you're an enemy of mine. I'm just letting you know right now, before, y'all get it and you're like, oh, she struck me and all this. Well, you shouldn't have used my copywritten work. I actually, this is work, and you don't have a right to copyright my shit, okay? So don't be surprised when you start getting these copyright strikes. And that means everyone. If and now the people I'm cool with, no, y'all don't have a damn thing to worry about. The people that I'll be striking, they know who they are. Anyway, I wanted to make sure I let that be known, because I'm actually working on that as we speak, since I've, um, been, you know, it's really difficult when you start a new business, and consulting is not easy at all by any means. But like, I'm working, I'm trying, and, you know, um, it's so much. And it's the type of things that I really can't even talk about on YouTube because, these people are so hateful and evil. Like, even now, if you were to ask some of these people, like, the dead flower over there, if you were to ask that lady, what did Leaky ever really actually do to you? Like, that makes you so enthralled that when you wake up, you think of her, you go to sleep, you think of her, she's on your mind 24/7. That's just kind of weird, right? Like, what? I haven't killed anyone, I've never, met you. Like, it's just kind of weird to say the least, but I digress. That's for another video. Let's get back to this. Okay, so Boog the Bandit, um has been, talked about, by several bloggers, and she is a Columbus native. She has been talked about by DJ Ack, Trippie Redd, Canton-born rap star Trippie Redd, and others. She focused on like deep emotions, vulnerability in her music, and she is or was a self-described pop star. What I see when I look at her, I see someone that could have been my daughter, you know? She's just trying to make a way for herself. It's just like Young M.A. I love Young M.A. Y'all know that. Y'all know that much about me. I love me some Young M.A. I've been following Young M.A. for years. I actually busted this guy, this cloud chasing guy, who made a claim that he ghost wrote her music, and Young M.A. writes her own stuff, and he was trying to put out this lie on her, and we had a conversation, and he admitted that he was clout chasing, and it's like, why are you trying to take this female down? Like, Young M.A. is doing the damn thing. Shout out to Young M.A., man. Next time she comes to Dallas, I'm definitely going to go and see her. But I want to show you guys like a little bit of Boog the Bandit's work. Because again, like I said, I am not monetized on this channel at all. I don't see any time soon I'll be monetized or even trying to. So hold on, let me bring it up. Playing this is basically, I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? So let's bring up Boog the Bandit. Now, just know that at 7 o'clock in about 15 minutes, I'm going to be doing a live on the Cash Gurdon case. I hope you guys will all join me there. So let's take a look at Boog the Bandit and some of her work. Hold on, let me get this right.
Lately I've been popping off, so pass the perk. Shorty, I might dodge a bullet if you try to. And I'll be there before I love you, shorty, under 6 feet. I don't wanna fall in love, it's risky. Lately I've been popping off, so pass the perk, please. Shorty, I might dodge a bullet if you try to hit me. And I'll be there before I love you, shorty, under 6 feet. Bitches want my heart, but I wear that on my sleeve. Nope. I don't trust these hoes, I grip my blick when I sleep. The only thing I cuff is my rollie on my wrist. Got a bitch full of tens, not name one getting a ring. All these hoes annoy me, sticking me like Floyd. Bitch, she got a bob and wave while I sit back and chick. Never catch me falling, I don't put my all in. She thought shit was sweet, but I just fucking leave. Posted getting money on the east side. I dropped a pin and told that bitch pull up. And that's why I don't never let shit slide. Cause nowadays all these bitches sluts. I don't wanna fall in love, yeah, it's kinda risky. Lately I've been popping off, so pass the perk, please. Shorty, I might dodge a bullet if you try to hit me. And I'll be there before I love you, shorty, under 6 feet. I don't wanna fall in love, it's risky. Lately I've been popping off, so pass the perk, please. Shorty, I might dodge a bullet if you try to hit me. And I'll be there before I love you, shorty, under 6 feet. I got bars around in my heart. Ain't shit for free for these hoes. Bitches by the dozen, I got two at every show. I just play the game, I treat them all the same. Fuck the rest so good, she call her nigga by my name. I ain't with that lovey-dovey shit, I only love my mama, bitch. Can't get my love to none of them, cause now
Let's check out another video. So this is called Heart Away. I just, I just want to get a feel of Boog, and we're looking at this together.
every time we touch down, we riding through the city with the top down. You know you can always get it all from me, long as you don't ever give your heart away. Your heart away. You know I keep you iced out. Anything you want, yeah, cash out. You know you can always get it all.
She's got over 140,000 views on this video.
Better always keep that shit for me. And I gotta be the only one you calling back. I know niggas running.
All right, let's take a look at her page here. I want to look and see how many times her page has been viewed. So she's, wow, that's kind of surprising. 400, almost 500,000 views, and she joined October 3rd, 2012. That's kind of interesting. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me check something. Let me check something. I just want to see what mine says. That's definitely not right. Huh. Hold on. What does this one say? I'm just curious because I could have swore that. Hold on. It's just odd. It just seems low because I know that my YouTube channel has been viewed more than 282 times, but even my crimes and investigations channel has been viewed 14,000. And congratulations, I heard, Sir King hit 1 million. Congrats, Sir King. Congrats. Definitely, you guys can view my website, crimesandinvestigation.com. And you can also subscribe to my crimes and investigations channel. Let me throw the link in the chat. I like her too. I kind of like her music, and I think with a little work, right? She could have absolutely did something really good and positive. And I want to know more about the situation and the robbery. Let's see here. She walked to the hospital bloody and died during surgery. I just want to see if there's like what kind of content there is out here. So, female rapper Boog the Bandit shot and killed by a hater. Hold on, who is this? Is Jay Live?
Jay here. I don't know what's going on with these rappers. It's crazy. It's like it's killing season on rappers. Now, this story is about a young lady who is only 26 years old. She goes by the name of Boog the Bandit, and she's from Columbus, Ohio. And she met her tragic end when she'd been killed and had her life taken away during an armed robbery. It's been said that she must have been resisting. She didn't want them to rob her. They was trying to take.
She was in a car, Oh, here we go. Here is Boog's mom.
Now, also in Columbus, a young woman was shot and killed last night. This one happened near East Livingston Avenue and Beechwood Road on Dort Place. Crime Tracker 10's Lacey Chris spoke exclusively with the up-and-coming rapper's mom.
She had a big personality and a big future ahead of her. That's how Courtney Bruce, better known as Boog the Bandit's mom, described the up-and-coming rapper.
She almost made it.
Wanda Bruce says her 26-year-old daughter was stubborn, but loved rapping.
Courtney was a hot tamale. Spicy, hot, determined, true to her nature. She knew who she was.
Courtney was in her car on her way to do someone's hair, her mom said. Columbus police say in an attempted robbery, a group of men with guns surrounded the car on Dort Place and started assaulting the rapper. Witnesses say they heard 2 shots. Then they heard the car drive off. Then they heard another shot.
For her to get pistol whipped and shot in the chest and multiple times I heard that wasn't called for. Even though she put up a fight.
Wanda says she never thought her daughter would be taken like this.
Wow.
No.
She was really beautiful.
But she did worry about her safety.
I always been nervous because I'm a mom. I always worry about her safety, her being small, petite.
She says her daughter's rapping career was taking off and that Courtney was planning on moving to Atlanta, but stayed to take care of Wanda. The grieving mother tells me her daughter would have been safer in Atlanta.
When you're trying to climb out of the pit, it was somebody trying to pull you down.
Yeah.
She says she doesn't want Courtney to be remembered as another homicide statistic.
She was loved. Even through her tribulation and trials and stuff, she tried to make the best of things. She made mistakes. We all do.
So far, there haven't been any arrests in the case. In Columbus, Lacey Crisp, 10 TV News.
Now, to put things into perspective, last year at this time, there were 38 homicides, and it wasn't until July 31st of 2020, which was a record-setting year, that the city reached 76 homicides. Now, you can stay in the know about what's happening in your neighborhood by using our interactive crime map. Just go to 10tv.com/crimetracker10.
Let's see what the additional
Police work to figure out who shot a local rapper on the city's east side just yesterday. Investigators say someone fired a number of shots at 26-year-old Courtney Bruce while she was sitting in a car with a man on Dort Place.
NBC4's Alan Henry joins us now live from the newsroom. Alan, you talked to some of her friends that are, of course, mourning her death today.
That's right, Brett. Not just friends, but also fans. Courtney Bruce was a local rapper who was just starting to make a serious mark on the music industry. Now, those who knew her are also mourning the loss of her potential to change the world.
Hey, what's good, Columbus? It's your girl, Boog the Bandit. I'm chilling with your boy, DJ IQ.
On the airwaves of 106.7, Courtney Bruce was known as Boog the Bandit.
Her music, you know, she wanted to use her platform for good, and that spoke on her character. You know, every time I saw her, it was good energy.
DJ IQ says he was with Bruce Wednesday afternoon, talking about her future plans in the industry.
She played us every song she had, even the songs nobody heard. They were great. Pop music, reggae, hip hop. She had everything. And she was just preparing, you know, for her blow up. A day later, I get a call.
According to Columbus police, Bruce was fatally shot by a group of armed men during an attempted robbery, becoming the city's 75th homicide this year.
And the fact that we're already at 75 is tragic. And the fact that we have so many, it's really hard sometimes to keep track of. These are actually people that have families and loved ones behind them.
Columbus police have stepped up staffing in the homicide division, but say they can only do so much. The real solution, they say, has to be a community one.
Wrong time, wrong place, but we got to stop. This is crazy. We're killing each other way too much. This is a pandemic right here.
So 80% of our homicide victims and suspects are typically young Black men. And being a Black man myself, this offends me incredibly. And if it does not offend you as a Black person in this community, and you don't find a way to passionately figure out how we can reduce it, you are also part of the problem.
Columbus police have not publicly named any suspects in the shooting death of Bruce. The case at this time remains open and under investigation. Local for you in the newsroom, Alan Henry, NBC4.
Wow. It's really, hold on, I'm sorry guys. It's really shocking, and it's so sad and such a tragedy. Such a tragedy. That this would happen. And you know, they say that this was an attempted robbery. And I'm just like, was she set up? Like, what are the circumstances? That's what I want to know. What are the circumstances behind? I want to know more, you know? Apparently, she did make her way to the hospital, and she died during surgery. And it's like, did somebody like know she was in this car? Did they, try to like rob her for her chain? Like, what was she set up? Like, there's so many things. And my understanding is she was shot 5 times. 5 times. Imagine like shooting a person 5 times. A woman in the chest. Like, let's see if Manly Gossip has any additional details here.
Thursday, someone tried to attempt to rob.
Okay, let's listen to what. Listen. Shout out to Manly Gossip. Okay. Let's see. Hi, we are featuring. Hold on. Your video on linkyou.com. Exercising fair use. All right. I just want to, I've gotten to the point where I do that now because it is fair use. And let me put my banner up, my copyright disclaimer. Shout out to Talk to Me with Brian. Texas Trill all day, baby. Let's hear what he has to say here. Hold on. Let's just listen.
This chick was an up-and-coming star and a rapper. She's pronounced dead at the hospital on Thursday. Someone attempted to rob her. So she was with another man. He was 25 years old. I think Boog the Bandit was 26. And 2 guys came up on both of them and started shooting. The attempt was to, rob her probably of her chain, rob them of any money they had. And now, she went to the hospital. She was pronounced dead. I mean, it's kind of sad out here, man. You got these rappers. I mean, like I had said one time before, and other people been saying, man, is it safe to even be a rapper right now?
No, it's not.
Is it safe to even have any money or be famous? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes this flashy stuff, and I'm not saying Boog the Bandit was flashy or anything, but a lot of rappers are flashy with chains. I mean, even some of these R&B singers too, because you had on the dude from B2K got shot when somebody tried to rob him. Guala Guala, Fat Boy Guala Guala, dead, shot, burned in the car. I don't really know what happened with that story, but what I read, now you got Boog the Bandit, another up-and-coming rising star, dead for somebody attempting to try to rob her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, it's one thing to be out here and you really don't got no security. Everybody ain't tough. I mean, this was a young woman, and it don't matter if you're a man or a woman, because if you ain't got no security or nobody out here to protect you, it's people out here that's trying to take your head off. You got people out here that need money. You got people out here who don't want to work for shit. You got people out here, all they do is commit crimes and stuff. They're looking for people like you. They're watching you.
Right.
If you're in the hood or you in certain areas walking around like you made a steal, somebody gonna try you. I mean, damn. I mean, I understand you want to live your life free and be able to go where you want to go, but you need an entourage. You need a team of people. You need somebody with you. You need security. It don't make you less than a man or less than a woman to have somebody to have your back. Because, I mean, damn, would you want to be dead, shot, hurt, or would you want to be protected?
And I think that, people really need to heed his words, She was a beautiful girl. She really was a beautiful girl. Let me show you these photos here. And then I want to look up and see. I don't know if they've had her funeral. And the one thing that really, really, really stuck out to me, and I know this may sound crazy, but she died at the age of 27, actually. Have you all ever heard of the 27 Club? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the 27 Club, but there seems to be this weird thing where celebrities die at the age of 27. I mean, we're talking Tupac, what's his name from The Doors. Like, I could go through a list of people that have died. Amy Winehouse, all that. Like, it's called the 27 Club. Okay, now let's see here. I see a video here, and I want to be really careful before I show this. I don't want to show this. Somebody claims to have a video of her in an open casket. Hold on. Hold on. So I'm not going to show that. And even still, that doesn't even look like her. See, I hate it when people do that. And see, that's the type of stuff that YouTube is trying to get rid of, is that type of nonsense, you know? Why should channels that do stupid stuff like that be monetized? Straight up. All right. Now, her funeral, let's see, was it May? Okay, so she was shot Thursday, May 20th. But when is her funeral, or when was her funeral? I'm looking, guys. I'm looking. And if you know of anything, feel free to throw it in the chat, and I'll take a look here. Let's see, Courtney Bruce funeral. Okay, obituary. I mean, usually, you know, they have the obituaries online now. Okay, Inside Eco is yet to confirm Courtney Bruce's cause. Well, we already know the cause of death. Okay, the publication does not contain information on Courtney Bruce's funeral plans and visitations. So which funeral home? Hold on, guys. I'll know here in just a second, because I really want to know. Obituary of, oh no, not that. Hold on, let me put Courtney's name in quotes. It's a little trick some of you may not know, but I'm almost scared to give technical tips anymore these days. Here we go, legacy.com. Nope, not the same person. Boog. Yeah, it seems like it's really, really under wraps as far as like where her funeral is, or you know, the details on her funeral. So I'm not sure, guys. I am not sure. Let me check this Reddit post real quick. Sometimes you can find some pretty interesting things on Reddit, but I don't see it, guys. So I'm not sure of where her funeral is, or if it's already happened. I don't know. I don't know. But wasn't she cute? Look at her. She's so cute. She was so beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. Prior to turning her focus to music, Courtney modeled clothing for Chris Brown's Black Pyramid Clothing and Rob Kardashian's Arthur George sock line. Hold on, let's check out the Columbus Dispatch. Yeah, that's the original ad we were looking at. Oh, she had recently been signed, guys. Check this out. She had recently been signed. Okay. Before she made a name for herself as an emerging artist, Boog started out in the urban clothing circuit as a model for R&B singer Chris Brown's Black Pyramid Clothing and Rob Kardashian's Arthur George Socks brand in 2017. Even during these pursuits, she always had an eye on music. She was first exposed to a recording studio in high school, but did not pursue a career until after her release from prison in 2019, following a 2-year sentence for conspiracy to commit bank fraud and bank fraud. Boog went back to the studio to record and release her first official song, Lonely, in April 2020, which helped her carve out a following that spanned beyond Columbus. Now, Anthony T.A. Tate, who has been an executive producer and talent scout for 20 years, told the Dispatch, and this is the Columbus Dispatch, their local newspaper, that he immediately saw Boog's potential after watching one of her music videos. When he first met the Columbus artist more than a year ago, Tate, who has worked with stars like Beyonce, Usher, Ciara, and others, wasn't able to gauge Boog's musical abilities from the video, but her persona and swag was worth exploring, he said. Once Tate brought the Columbus-born artist to Atlanta, he put her in the studio. He saw her musical gifts firsthand. He said it was clear she was a transcendent talent. He quickly signed her to his company, Music the Label Inc. in 2020, an exclusive label of Atlantic Records. So she had a signed deal. Now, while separate from her musical endeavors, Boog said being baptized on Valentine's Day confirmed her life's purpose. By washing away her past mistakes, she said she was able to properly move forward spiritually, emotionally, and musically. Quote, "You're not going to go anywhere in life with God not leading you," Boog said. Quote, "That's just that. There's no fight where he's not going to be a part of, and I had to wash and cleanse myself." That's touching. So she was baptized this year. Anyone that has information about the murder of Courtney, aka Boog the Bandit, please contact Crime Stoppers. You can either call detectives at 614-645-4730, or you can call Central Ohio Crime Stoppers at 614-461-TIPS. And I'm going to put this in the chat as well so that you guys, that information will be there for those that are going to, replay this back. So, yeah, I wanted to talk about this case. She didn't have a lot of material, had not released a lot of material, but I mean, she was still so young and she was just in the beginning of her career. So it's definitely, I hate even saying RIP. I usually like to say like RIH, like rest in heaven, and I really, my heart goes out to her family. My heart goes out to her family and to her friends. And I'd like to go ahead and start, and in this video, I'm going to show this music video, Lonely, which we just talked about, was her first song that she ever did. And this is it. It's called Lonely by Boog the Bandit.
Damn, BT.
I hate feeling lonely, but I'm never lonely. I keep that pole on me. These streets can get breezy. Free my real niggas, they house in the shoe. Can't even call on me right now. Surrounded by the phonies, these niggas capping. They claiming that they know me. 23 and when they really had to show me face, said I'm hard to find like a G and baloney. I hate feeling lonely, but I'm never lonely. I keep that pole on me. These streets can get breezy. Free my real niggas, they housed in a shoe. Can't even call on me right now. Surrounded by the phonies, these niggas capping, they claiming that they know me. 23 and when they really had to show me face, said I'm hard to find like the G and baloney. Whispers in the wall, spearing the vibe, I smell it in your pores. I see the hating, yeah. Come on, Boog, you ain't pay your tithes. I just arrived, I'm finna bag a shorty and slide, that's life. She ain't fucking for free, she sees something in me. Is it me or my Dior sneaks? You gotta check, now you love fame. I think you love strange, I ride shorty to sleep, I think she love pain. Had to show 100 grand on me, Boog the Bandit, I keep a couple fans on me. I ran through the white girl, I got the 10 on me. Proposed to toast in the back of the Lambo, congrats. I just handled another bank, I need a trip, just me and Bay. Sliding down 95, we finna hit LA. Been bubbling since June and May. Fuck before I finna toast to 8, bitch. But I'm never lonely, I keep that pole on me. These streets can get breezy. Free my real niggas, they housed in a shoe. Can't even call on me right now. Surrounded by the phonies, these niggas capping, they claiming that they know me. 23 and when they really had to show me face, said I'm hard to find like the G and baloney. I ain't feeling lonely, but I'm never lonely. I keep that pole on me, these streets can get breezy. Free my real niggas, they housed in a shoe. Can't even call on me right now. Surrounded by the phonies, these niggas capping, they claiming that they know me. 23 and when they really had to show me face, said I'm hard to find like the G and baloney.
Wow. She didn't even have a chance or to really shine, and we may have seen her up there with young MA, and now we will never know. My condolences to her family, to her friends, and I wish nothing but the best for them, and I hope that there's no words that I can say, honestly, but I do. I really wish nothing but the best for her family and friends. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this. I will see you guys in 15 minutes where we are going to continue our conversation in the Cash Gernon case. Additional details are coming out. You're not going to believe this. We're talking about videos of Darian Brown stalking, opening people's car doors, stalking Monica's fence line, and had been reported to police 10 weeks prior to the murders happening, or the murder happening of Cash. So I would like to have a panel when we do this. I want to kind of go through the details, and I'd like to have a panel because I really want an understanding on kind of what you guys think and how you guys feel about this Cash Gernon case. It's unusual circumstances. And the thing that comes to my mind is there a mental concern there? I don't know. But I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Until next time, guys.